Have you ever felt tired? Not in your body, but in your mind. Your thoughts never stop. Your past keeps hurting you. Your future keeps scaring you. Even when everything looks fine on the outside, inside, it feels noisy, heavy, and restless. If this sounds like you, then this story is not a coincidence, because today, you are about to hear a simple story that has the power to change the way you think, the way you feel, and maybe, the way you live. So sit back, relax, and listen carefully. This is the story of a young man who learned the true secret of inner peace. Once upon a time, in a small and quiet village surrounded by tall mountains, there lived a 24-year-old young man named Marco. From the outside, Marco looked like a normal young man, but inside his mind, there was chaos. Marco was always restless. His mind was never quiet. During the day, thousands of thoughts came and went. At night, his mind refused to sleep. He kept thinking about his past mistakes, things he said, things he didn't do, people he lost. And when he wasn't thinking about the past, he was worrying about the future. What if I fail? What if my life never changes? What if I am not good enough? These thoughts followed him everywhere. Because of this storm inside his mind, Marco slowly forgot how to smile. He felt tired all the time, even when he did nothing. One day, while sitting alone, Marco heard something interesting. He heard about a faraway village in the hills. People said a wise old man lived there. This man was not ordinary. Long ago, he was a famous psychologist in the city. He helped many people who were broken, confused, and lost. But when he became old, he left the noisy city life and chose to live close to nature. Now, he lived quietly. Sometimes, he gave advice to people who truly wanted peace. When Marco heard this, a small light of hope appeared in his heart. He thought, maybe, this man can help me. Maybe, I can finally find peace. Without wasting time, Marco decided to go and meet the old man. The journey was long and tiring. Marco walked for days, through rough roads, through silent forests, through lonely paths. But his hope kept him moving. Finally, after many days, he reached a village in the hills. The village was calm. The air felt different. Everything felt slow and peaceful at the edge of the village. Marco saw a small house covered with green plants. On the porch of the house, an old man was sitting quietly. His eyes were closed. His face was relaxed. He looked deeply peaceful. Marco stood there for a moment, then walked closer and said softly, "Grandfather, my mind is very restless. I cannot stop thinking. I want peace in my heart. Can you help me?" The old man slowly opened his eyes. He looked at Marco and smiled gently. "So, you are looking for peace," he said calmly. "Then come with me. I will give you a small task." The old man took Marco to his small yard. He picked up a glass and filled it completely with water, right to the very top. The glass was so full that even a small shake could make the water spill. He handed the glass to Marco and said, "Walk from here to the end of the village and then come back. But remember, you must not spill even one drop of water." Marco was surprised. This task felt strange, but he trusted the old man. He held the glass carefully and started walking. The road was narrow and busy. People were walking past him. Children were playing and laughing. Shopkeepers were shouting. Dogs were barking loudly. But Marco didn't look around. His eyes were fixed only on the glass. Step by step, slowly and carefully, he walked. He didn't think about his past. He didn't worry about his future. His mind had only one focus, the present moment. After some time, Marco returned safely. He smiled and said, "Grandfather, I did it. I didn't spill even one drop." The old man nodded. "That's good," he said. "But tell me, did you see the children playing? Did you hear the dogs barking? Did you notice the people around you?" Marco looked confused. "No," he replied. I didn't see or hear anything. I was only focused on the glass. The old man smiled warmly. That is the secret. When your mind stays in the present moment, the old man said gently, there is no space for fear, no space for sadness, no space for confusion. When you were holding the glass, your mind became quiet. You were not living in the past. You were not running into the future. You were here, right now. Marco felt something change inside him. Slowly, he understood. Peace was never outside. Peace was always inside him. He just didn't know how to stay present. Marco bowed his head and said softly, Grandfather, now I understand. If I want peace, I must live in this moment. The old man smiled again. The sun was setting. Birds were flying back home. Golden light touched the ground. Marco began his journey back, but this time, he was different. His mind was calm. His heart was light. He finally knew how to control his thoughts. And that's the lesson for all of us. Peace does not come from changing the world. It comes from changing where your mind stays. If this story touched your heart, please like this video and share it with someone who needs peace today. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more powerful stories that inspire, heal, and transform. Thank you for watching. Until the next story, stay present, stay calm, and stay peaceful.